Hello, crafty friends. We're going to make this birthday card today. The stamp sets I'm going to use are the Sasselorian by the Sassy Club. I don't know if it's in stock, but the owner has been good about restocking. Then I used a die called Stitch Mountain Borders by Lawn Fawn and Happy Happy Happy, a stamp set also by Lawn Fawn. I'll be coloring with Copic Markers. I stamp the images with my Misty Stamping Platform tool using my Memento Tuxedo Black ink on paper by Hammermill, 100 pounds. I usually start with the darkest color first and then go down accordingly, blending each color each time. I begin with N8, N6, and N4. I use the darkest color N8 first. I use it for the helmet, the cuffs, and the breastplate on the armor. I like recoloring the black parts just because I think it adds dimension. I'm going to take the N6 and blend it some more with the N8. Then I'm going to take N4 and blend it with the N6. I will keep the N4 for the rest of the armor, using N2 and N1 to finish blending it up. I use C5 and C3 for the gun, and E39 and E37 for the stick weapon he's also carrying. For small items like the gun and the stick, I really only use 2 or even 1 pen. For under the armor and the boots, I used E79, E77, and E74. For the cape, I used some artistic license and colored with E09, E08, E13, and E99. At first, I had it more bright red than that, but my son Sam, who was playing the color police, said, "Mom, his cape was never that red." So this is it, toned down a bit. Then for Grogu, I used YG13, YG11, and RV11 for his skin, E01 and E00 for his clothes, and C5, C3, and C1 for his pod. Even though I left it out, I did color the images twice, and then added some Wink of Stella pen to the armor and white gel pen to the images for some sparkle and contrast. If an image is too light, the Brother Scan Cut doesn't cut it properly, so I always double up on the coloring. Then I took a 5 3/8 by 4 1/8 piece of white cardstock, and with blending brushes and the Ranger mat, I blended 3 Distess Oxide colors: mustard seed, picked raspberry, and blue sapphire. My images were cut using my brother's Scan and Cut, and I cut both designs of the mountains using my Sizzix die cut machine. I embossed the sentiment, "This is the way," with white embossing powder from WOW. I used pop dots from Stampin' Up! To give one set of the mountains, the images, and the sentiment more dimension. Then I glued this background to a black cardstock mat measuring 5 1/2 by 4 1/4 inches. In the card, I used an acrylic block to stamp out "Wishing you a happy birthday" from the Lawn Fawn stamp set, Happy, Happy, Happy. If I can figure it out, I'll put the links for everything I used in the description of this video. It's been a long time going to create this channel. I got imposter syndrome real bad. I have a friend who's been doing her channel with great success for years now. And I was like, who am I to think I can do this? And I realized I really hate my voice. It's all whiny and tinny and high. I need AI to make me a new voice. If you stuck with me during this entire ordeal, I want to thank you. And if you enjoyed this, please hit subscribe and leave me a comment. Have a good weekend. Bye.